Good morning, everyone, and a big welcome back.
Looks like you're ready to go back to work.
You want to go back to work?
When do you go back to work again?
Monday's good for me.
Well, that's great. Great.
Because today is
Monday. It's Monday.
Monday's not good.
No, Monday's fine. It's a perfect way to start the day.
Turn the radio on. Welcome to the show.
All right, here we go. Hold your ears, folks.
Mount up.
It's showtime.
Oh, yeah. Good morning. It's Monday, February 24th, 2025, the last week of February.
Get out of town.
Whoa,
Crazy.
I know.
So fast.
I know. It is the last week. Well, I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus is beginning in a moment. Kelly Lance, Princess Property from Howard Hanna Realty. K2, the Baroness. Stephen B. Hardy's out sick today. Everybody is sick, man. Josie, my youngest, is sick. She's been sick off and on for like a week. Colleen's been sick off and on for like a week. My mom's been sick for 2 weeks. I was sick a couple weeks ago, and then
K2 too. Also,
K2 sick. Dude, it is nasty. And Steven's out sick today, so yeah, it is nuts. I don't know. We need nice weather. Today's going to be in the upper 40s.
It's going to feel like a heat wave.
50s Tuesday and Wednesday.
Ooh.
And then spring is less than a month away. So we're good. We're through this nasty.
You think? Dude, last time you said that we got an ice storm. So I'm like, don't say it.
And here's the thing: it seems like this winter to me has been super miserable. And then I look at the numbers. We've had 11.1 inches of snowfall so far. The average is 29.2. So we're 18 inches below average for the winter up to this time. So
it's just been bitter cold. It's been bitter cold.
Yeah,
and I think and the sun hasn't been out at all. So it's dreary, bitter cold.
Everyone just wants to go on vacation. Like everyone's got like vacation fever. I don't know. We have a spring break coming up with the third week of March. I would love to just roll out for a couple days. I don't know. We'll see.
We booked to go because travel's hard because you got to be careful about anywhere we go right now we have to drive. So we're going back and forth, and finally I'm like, we're going to Kalahari for 3 days.
You don't have any kids.
And we're gonna go during the week.
You hate kids.
I know, but it's like somewhere.
It's water.
It's somewhere water. I can have some drinks. He'll be entertained with it. Like.
I love it.
Your Croatian dude is like a child.
He 100% is.
Well, I mean, he's never really experienced that, so it's a new experience.
He's never been to a water park?
I don't think any water park, much less an indoor one.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
It's kind of cool, like if you think about it. Like Kelly is showing him all these things, so she sees it through like a child, but it's like you're.
Well,
I love her. So it's kind of like almost like every time you show him something, there's a new excitement in your relationship.
Do you ever notice too that as you go through life and then you get older, you've kind of done everything for the most part. Yeah, and then you have a child and you're like, oh man, it's cool again. You get to relive the stuff that you were kind of over, and that's really cool. And you're getting it again with a
well, and it's
a
kind
foreign
of even
man.
more cool because he's like. You can have cocktails with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So like that makes it even more cool.
Oh my! I got a text in at 419-345-3375 said I want to open my house. Right, just open the windows up and get all the sickness out. Oh man, definitely Tuesday or Wednesday.
I'll have my doors and windows open today for sure.
Really today? Even it's a 47. You're still gonna today's the day.
Yeah, it says 49's the high
49.
today. Yeah, it's close enough.
God, 49 today. 50s Tuesday and Wednesday. Thank God. And then. I mean, we should be getting daylight savings coming up here. I'm guessing in the next couple of weeks. So
thought on the drive here it was a little lighter. I was like, oh, it's kind of getting a little lighter.
No, I think it definitely is for sure. I mean, it's just every little bit helps.
Oh yeah, it's in like 3 weeks, March 9th.
March 9th. So here we go. So we got that to look forward to. We got 50s. We got March 9th, which is the light will be fixed, and then spring after that, and then we'll be in March, and we'll be good. I mean, we'll get some doses of it, but it's not going to be in the zeros and belows and all that stuff. Let's see what else. I went to the Home and Garden show yesterday just to get out of the house.
Did?
And what'd you think of it?
It was all right. You get a lot of free stuff. Like we got a free.
It's all free crap. It's
Well,
not
I know.
stuff. It's crap.
I know. Well, we got a free. Colleen got a free. What's a measuring thing? A mini measuring thing that goes on your keychain. What's that thing?
Measuring tape.
Tape measure. Thank you, Demetrius. Tape measure.
Oh my gosh! So my friend calls it adult trick or treating.
It is adult trick or treating because was super excited. She got a screwdriver that goes on your keychain.
Oh, that's
because
cool.
you always need a little screwdriver for some little screw. So she got that. What else cool did we get? Josie got a little from Home Depot. Got a do-it-yourself like plant starter. So it's almost like a little. It's a mini wooden like what are those plant things called?
A window box.
Yeah, like a mini window box to start a plants. Man, we got kinds of free stuff.
You gonna give it to her so she can start your lawn outside? Is that what you're gonna? She got a lawn starter.
My lawn's got alopecia. I don't think
your lawn is suffering from alopecia. What is that other thing?
There's no fixing it,
man.
There is no fixing it, man. I don't know. There's just not. Jesus. What else? So what's going on with you? How was your weekend, Demetrius? What's the matter? Matter?
How was my weekend?
How do you want to get into it? What's the matter?
Well, I don't think anything is the matter.
Okay, good.
No, it was. Right. Yeah, it was very uneventful. You know what? I'll take this back. My dog has been having some intestinal issues. Right.
Poor thing.
And so.
It's the worst.
And so his intestinal issues are very time sensitive, and sometimes I don't react in time. Oh. And man, oh man, so. Like, I was on it last night. Like, every time he got out of bed, like, I was like, okay, I got up. And he got out of bed at 12:30 and came downstairs. And I'm like, I'm not scrubbing any more of my carpets. I'm not. He did it in his crate. I was so. And, you know, that means laundry needs to be done.
Yeah, but when he does it in his crate, means he's sick.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, because they don't do that.
Actually,
absolutely.
There was a part of me that thought it was personal. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I do sometimes attribute human emotions and motives to my dog, and sometimes I feel like he's attacking me on a personal level.
Well, like Josie's had the same thing. She's been going number 1 at her number 2 hole all weekend.
Yeah,
and it's been bad. And she had it go out on the carpet. She was so embarrassed. I had to rub her nose in it.
I was like, and I can't even. And he knows what's gonna happen, so I can't catch him. Like so, but so that's been. I've been up since 12:30, and yeah. The reason I'm late is I had to take a time test, so I couldn't like.
Time test for what?
I have to get some licenses reinstated for this position.
Does that mean we can get some insurance from you?
It's looking like that.
Nice.
Wow.
All right. It's okay.
Good.
Good.
I might be.
You and Kelly could be working together.
Yeah, I could definitely.
Now you do it. Now you do it without fear of murder. You guys can work together.
No shit. I know. We may not be out of that safe zone yet.
All right. Let's get into the news. A lot to do this morning. A lot to do. First off, flyers are being found all over Northwest Ohio, asking for immigrants to be deported.
Now, when you say Northwest Ohio, is that Perrysburg?
Perrysburg and Toledo
and Fremont.
Fremont, Tiffin.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're all over.
And aren't they are they from the same people? Because it looks the flyers look very similar.
Well, this one was found in Perrysburg. It says report all immigrants immediately to ICE, and there's 2 numbers. First number is for ICE. The second number is you can call directly to the Ku Klux Klan. I guess they can handle it.
Who knew they had a direct line?
I know. And this one was found in Toledo. So when the Perrysburg one, the Toledo one were exactly the same. And then there's these 2 just annoy the F out of me. These were found in Perrysburg too. Leave now. Self-deport. Avoid detention. Americans on guard. Support Black history. White kids. And turn in your local drug dealer.
Those were the ones I believe were found in Fremont too, and I mean, and this is not certified because I read it on Facebook, so I mean I don't know.
Right.
But the person that was reporting on it on Facebook said that he then walked his neighborhood and they were littered all over his neighborhood.
Here's the we Colleen and I called the numbers.
Oh my god.
Here's the first one. Dude, we were hot this week. It was an emotional weekend.
You have reached the Homeland Security Investigations tip line. If you have a life or death emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Your information is very important to us. We are not
And
currently
this lady who
accepting
does
phone
this
calls.
voice is making a ton.
Why?
Because she does it for everything, like Homeland Security, AT&T. You know, if you call your doctor's office, that's the first thing she says. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911.
Here's the other one we called. The second
White
one.
Knights of the Ku Klux Klan realm of Ohio. In January, the world's going to change for a lot of people, especially the immigrants in Springfield, Ohio. But nothing's going to change for the Ku Klux Klan and the Trinity White Knights. We will always secure the existence of our people and future for white children. If you support this cause, please send $1 to the national office at P.O. Box 72.
Dude, you can't beg. Like
What?
it's white supremacy. It's not white begging. It's like you guys are supposed to be better than this.
You know, there are the things that like for
How
me.
is Verizon? Do you send out a bill that says Ku Klux Klan on it?
I don't
Like,
right?
I don't know how you
Do you have a
mail
business
that
line?
out.
Do you have a business line?
Yeah. Who set that account up? And are you getting high fives for bringing in new business?
Dude, I can't, man. I'm just so. I don't know. I'm like I said, it's been an emotional weekend for us. We were dealing with. This was the the icing on the cake. We've been dealing with.
No pun intended.
Yeah, we've been dealing with this this girl Ocean Jones, who's been missing. We've been working with the family on that, and Colleen and I went out and we did a canvassing yesterday of the area, and then so dealing with that, and then dealing with my friend from Glaze and Gourmet Funnel Cakes and the stuff his daughter went through at the Soul City Boxing Gym, which they're kind of tied in, and you know he had his child allegedly touched, and then just dealing with that, and then ending with this immigration stuff. Man, it was just a week. Colleen's like, let's just move to Sweden. Sweden takes people. She wants to go, dude. She's like tired of this. What did she say? What did she say? She said, "Is moving to another country an option at this point?" I don't know. Anyway, it's just it was just crazy this weekend. And we'll talk. Well, might as well get into it. I mean, the Ocean Jones is still missing. I was hoping there'd be more people at the meetup yesterday. There's about 20 people that showed up to pass out flyers, go door to door.
And I saw there was like 2 of them going on yesterday, right? Was this like the mom side that did this one?
That's the thing too. Is I mean, when you have, first of all, when you've never gone through anything like this, no one has. And you hope to God you never do. So you don't know how to handle it. There's no playbook. And then I think it just the family was not in a good space anyway, and something stressful as this has just really just opened up it exposed. Oh my God! So someone did one at 2:30, and then there was the one at 4, and then you know the one side of the family doesn't talk to the other side, and it's
breaks my heart.
And then you say well, just for the kid, let's just get it together. But I mean, I got a text in when I woke up this morning. And it said, here, look what it said. It said, you better stay out of this. Hold on. It said, and I'm like, really? It was interesting to me. I've been, hold on. Just be careful walking down the street because it's gonna probably get a little more, crazy before it gets resolved, and basically these guys, the boxing people, the boxing community in Toledo is a very, very powerful community, which I did not know. I had no idea. I'm not black and I'm not a boxer, so I didn't know. But
what? You're not black?
No. I mean, you got to think that her this girl. I know I'm rambling because I don't know what all to say, but I know this girl's dad. You know, he trained 2 Olympic boxers. I mean, there were 2 Olympic boxers. So, but boxing is big in this community, we know, and these people are powerful. And the kid is missing. There's allegations of stuff going on at the boxing gym, and it's like they want it to go away. And they've got some powerful people on their side, is what I'm hearing, that want it to go away.
Wow.
But it's been decades of alleged abuse going on at this gym. and grooming, and I know for a fact one person that they say absolutely what happened to them or their child rather, and I know I've heard of a dozen more that are credible allegations. But
I mean, are these girls?
I was told and warned to stay out of it. But
then, like, okay, right? I understand. Okay, we deal with things on a case by case basis. If these allegations have been taken to the police, then we run with what the police have said. Period. And like, I don't even know how long has this gym been in existence. It hasn't been 20 years.
Well, the dad's been training boxers for 30 years. But this exact gym, I don't know.
So I mean,
but there are allegations going back 30 years with the dad, and then now the son. There's allegations on both of them.
So I'm a little confused. So
are we talking about Ocean Jones now?
It's
because they're not related.
They are kind of related. The only reason the Ocean Jones. So, all right, let's start at the beginning. There's a local girl that's missing. She's 14 years old. Her name's Ocean Jones. Her dad owns Soul City Boxing Gym. So with her missing, there's been chatter in the community for years about nefarious things going on at this gym. So now the chatter has gotten louder because what happened to Ocean? What did she? We don't know. It's all speculation. So it's this came out because of Ocean missing. So they're not related, but they're kind of related.
And is the rumors, and they are rumors, they're not. We don't know.
Alleged. Yeah.
Is the rumors about her father?
Yes.
And that is why maybe her father is not talking to the family?
Right. We don't know why, but
okay.
but we, and then the Olympic boxer O'Shea does not talk to her father. So, and then I mean there's a lot of allegations, but here's the problem, Demetrius. You wait for the police, but this gym is still open. It's like, these kids are still going there on a daily basis.
Well, that does not entitle you to, like, kill them on just if something horrible is happening, investigate,
right,
and then let it take its course. Don't go, well, until investigations are done, I'm just going to put this out here until either A, like, I'm proved wrong, or B, I'm proved right.
But what about,
it doesn't seem responsible.
But when a father comes on and says what happened to his daughter,
why? My question.
I mean, is that not a credible allegation? Is that not an allegation that should get light?
But
because now that happened on Friday, and now this dad's got a dozen women in his inbox that say that it's happened to.
Then let us move forward with the investigation.
Absolutely.
And that is all. I just don't see how adding other people's ingredients to a recipe that is already cooking is helpful.
It's not helpful, but I have to say it explains a lot to me on how O'Shea was so angry. I mean, she was so angry, and we were like, why is she so angry?
Right.
That might be a little telling. I don't know.
Well, and the dad was very adamant, trying to keep the gym out of this whole thing, and I mean, I guess for good reason.
It's a lot.
A lot more than I thought.
There is so
much.
Sure. There is so much there, and like Demetrius said, hopefully. But the problem is too these people are so connected. Like, who is protecting them? Is it what is going on? Why is this taking 30 years? But when this has been chatter in the black community for a decade, people are like, don't take your kid there, blah blah blah. No one will say why. No one will say this. People won't say anything. And now finally, this incident of Ocean has now given them voice to be like, okay, well, we're all going to come out and speak because it's just in general, you have to give credit, and it's hard because a girl came out a few years ago and she was discounted and called a liar and this and that because she was the only one that came out, and no one else felt comfortable. It's Harvey Weinstein. Everyone knew what was going on with Harvey Weinstein, and it took one, and then two, and then three, and then finally people feeling comfortable to come out, because when you're powerful and you're a woman and you're a girl, you're younger.
Right now, we have a girl that is still missing.
Yes.
That is still missing, and right now we are talking about allegations and things like that when we should be focused on a 14-year-old girl who is still missing. We
is-
can handle these allegations separately on their own.
Okay.
But right now, the most important thing is this girl.
Which a lot of people are making that exact same point, but the other side of that is kids are still going to this gym. So, I mean, yes, we need to handle the one, and that's the most important and whatever, and let the police handle the other. But I mean, kids are still being dropped off at this gym. So that's the only thing. All right, what were we going to say, K2, and then we
I was
can
just
move
say
on.
there's like every other post, when I open Facebook, every other post is something concerning this whole situation. And it's going insane on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like you can't even keep track of what.
But I think that's
and it's just
I think that's because it's been held in for so long, and people are finally able to come forward comfortably, and I don't know. All right. Perrysburg. Speaking of this stuff, Perrysburg Schools is implementing new accountability and transparency policies. The announcement comes after the high school principal announced his resignation when an investigation found he failed to report an employee's inappropriate conduct. It went to him in 22, I think, and he didn't do anything about it until this finally came out around Christmas time. Perrysburg School Superintendent Tom Hostler announced a renewed commitment to accountability, transparency, and student safety in a letter to families, employees, and community members of the district on Friday, about 2 weeks after the principal's resignation following the investigation that he failed to report claims of misconduct against a staff member. The principal says, "We recognize that the trust is not given, it is earned. In the past months, we have heard the concerns of our students, families, and staff members. We know that in some cases our past responses may not have met the expectations of those who put their faith in us, and for that we must do better. Ensuring the safety and well-being of our students and staff is not just a responsibility, it is a fundamental promise. We are committed to learning from the past, taking meaningful action, and ensuring that every voice is heard." He does not directly address the situation involving the high school and the principal who resigned this summer. But they are drafting a student's bill of rights and blah 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 and blah. It's so corporate. It's so. Here's what the lawyers are telling me to write. So I don't know how serious it is, but they got to get their.
They need an independent oversight committee. Somebody who isn't.
I've been saying that.
Who isn't vested, who doesn't have something to lose. These people are afraid to report because they're afraid of losing their jobs.
Yep.
They're afraid
Yes.
of what happens during this investigation, and if it comes out that it's been happening longer than what they knew then, and it keeps them, fear keeps mouths shut.
Well,
and if you can come somewhere, go to an independent committee, do something anonymously, and go hey and there it goes, dude, you'd find a lot more people willing to come forth, I think.
100%. And even if you're innocent, even if you would want this too, because no one's going to believe any investigation that you're putting on, that the school district's putting on. No one's going to believe it because of the past 20 years that allegedly has been covered up. So you have to have an independent agency just for yourself to be like, hey, we had nothing to do with it, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't know. We'll see if that ends up happening. I've been calling for that for like a month now. Toledo stovetop shop goes up in flames. Emergency crews arrived at 10 p.m. at the coal and wood burner shop on Alexis Road. No injuries were reported. The fire broke out in the stove store in West Toledo.
Very cozy.
No one was in the building at the time. No injuries were reported. If I'm a guy that sells stoves, I mean, aren't you like, thank God, let me collect this insurance money and retire, because the stove business is a hard business right now.
Everybody needs stoves.
But you get them at Home Depot. You get them at.
No, wait. I mean, some people.
Well, you ever go to?
Like,
when's the last time? The first time I step into a stove. The next time I step into a stove shop is the first time I step into a stove shop.
I didn't even know this was a real thing.
Well, I mean, it's not just. I assume they do like pot belly stoves, things like that.
Sure.
That go in the living rooms and things like that. Wood burners. It's not. It's very specialized, but it doesn't mean that people aren't buying them. You would buy one if you had stove money. You would get a pot belly stove.
That would be kind of cool.
See?
I guess.
Yeah, we'd have one right in the
right in the thing. It would be right next to the water cooler. Like, look at this thing I got. It's so cool.
I'm worried I would kill myself because
you definitely would.
Soot and what is it? Toxins and like, how do you pipe that thing out? I don't even know, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. I mean, Amish. I mean, maybe you have a good Amish clientele. They're like, man, the new 2025 Jebediah, the new 2025 stove is here. Potbelly stove.
They're probably not doing that. They're like, that old 1909 is still working, Ezekiel.
Dad, it's time to upgrade.
Oh, we upgraded yesterday when your mom died.
Wow. What an asshole. Person shot inside Toledo After Hours Club Saturday morning. They responded to the scene of the 3000 block of LaGrange Street after 4 a.m. Nothing good happens on LaGrange Street after 4 a.m.
If you're drinking at 3:30 on LaGrange.
The victim went to the area hospital and is expected to survive, while police here at the scene, officers say a large crowd gathered, resulting in multiple arrests. There is no known suspect at the time. No one saw. There's 300 people at the After Hours Club. No one saw nothing.
Can't believe 3:30 is a resting hour.
I know.
I don't know what you're doing,
dude. Could you imagine partying until 4 a.m.? I mean, maybe at some point in my life.
Did I sleep till 1 a.m.?
Yeah,
That's the only reason I'd be out.
You get 2 hours out of me, max.
Holy.
For any events, you're getting 2 hours out of me. We went to the Home and Garden show. That was at 1 in the afternoon, and at 2:30, I was like, we got to go. We got to get home. We've been out of the house an hour and a half. We got to go. Millbury teen was hailed a hero for saving his grandfather and neighbor days apart without his hesitation.
Sounds like the Millbury teen might have been doing something wrong.
Gavin sprang into action
when his experiment went awry.
Wherever he goes, he's got to give somebody CPR. They call him the Angel of Death. 18-year-old Gavin Saltzman and his mom were taking his grandfather Roger to the hospital in Oregon with cold symptoms when things took a turn for the worse. As they were driving through Northwood, Roger went into cardiac arrest and stopped breathing. So they had to pull over at the Arby's. All of a sudden, he stopped breathing, and without hesitation, Gavin sprang into action using his CPR skills he had learned at the school at MedTech. He's like, man, I'm about to make this happen. He said, I literally was thinking about my skills, like medical skills, just in case if something would happen, which it did. So
I've been scaring my grandpa every day just to use them. Woo! So know how to attack yet, Grandpa?
So he got Gavin right, but that was just 2 weeks later. He saved another life. This time it was his neighbor's. Gavin heard cries for help after she had fallen and couldn't get up. Broken her leg outside a freezing night. Felt because I saved my grandpa, I could save her. Going around, it's almost like
that's not how it works.
Isn't there a horror movie where when there's like an evil kid when he thinks something and then it happens?
Is that Damien?
Maybe this kid, he got his CPR skills and he's like, man, I need to use these, and all of a sudden people just start dying. What is it?
I hate to say, the only thing I can think about is Arby's. Sounds so good.
I've got some text messages.
Often a time I've often choked to death trying to wolf down a good roast beef sandwich. I can't tell you, that onion bun is just it's tempting.
419-345-3375. I had cream of wheat at 7:30 last night, and I was in bed by 9. Right? You imagine being up to 4 a.m.? Andrew comes across lots of weird items when we don't have money. I'd love to see all the crazy shit rich Andrew would get.
Oh, my God.
Exactly.
I used to party till 2 a.m. and be at work at 5. I couldn't do that now. This old body needs sleep. It wasn't a good. I remember going till bar time and then doing a morning show the next 3 hours. Not anymore,
man.
You were up till 12:30 and you're crying coming in.
Yeah, if it hits 12:45, I'm calling in. Like, we have moved past the point of doing both.
I start to stress. I'm like, I can't be up this late. What am I doing? I got to go to bed. I got to get up in the morning. What is going on? A Toledo mom starts a GoFundMe to help pay $16,000 in school lunch debt. Jenna Krusik is personally contributing $1,000 of her own money to help struggling families at Silver Creek Elementary School, and she got a GoFundMe. It's in the Washington local school district. She wants all the kids to have their funding or their debt, school lunch debt, wiped away. So that's sweet. Almost $100 million in recreational marijuana funds are being distributed to Michigan communities. Ohio, what are you doing? $100 million that Michigan is making it rain. and you're still crying about trying to find a way to stop this from happening. Let it happen. And then I saw on the Perrysburg the Karen page, Perrysburg Karens, and it was like, well, next thing you're going to have after the weed dispensary, then you're going to have a adult bookstore on the other corner. Then you're going to have a strip club on the other corner.
Yeah,
and
that's exactly how it works. It goes weed, porn store, strip club.
See?
Because
she's right there.
That is the natural progression of things.
Perrysburg Karens unite, man. They don't want to. They don't want to see
ladies
none
are
of this.
right on it.
They figure once you open the Pandora's box of weed
Because you know
dispensary-
what it is? Once their husbands get a hold of weed and don't give a shit about them yelling anymore, they've lost all control.
It's the one thing they have.
Yeah, it's the one thing is bringing anxiety to their husbands' lives. And if they can stomp that out before Karen even opens her fucking mouth,
Whoa!
then it's done. You've lost your kryptonite.
I think
Now he's just Superman with no vulnerabilities.
Kelly.
I think he's triggered.
I think so.
Just Jesus.
Oh.
That's what it is. You just don't want to see people happy and
relaxed.
That's the only reason. If that is the thing, you're easier to point out in a crowd.
My God. Michigan Governor Whitmer agrees to limit wages for tipped workers amid minimum wage hike. So the minimum wage, Michigan is going up, but because they're going to pass this thing where you can't, you don't have to claim taxes on tips. So now you're going to keep the wages down because heaven forbid a server makes too much money. So what? So and we know a tipped wage is a different wage. I mean, it's lower and it's going to continue to be lower.
Yeah, it's like $5.50.
Yeah, it's going to be continue to be lower.
And once again, you know, it's like, well, we're not going to raise your wages by the business.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to assume that like the customer will take care of what they're supposed to be paying you.
Right, exactly. 2 Ohio counties declare emergency over bird flu. Local farmers discussing the threats in Mercer and Drake counties in Ohio. And egg prices continue to. What someone said they saw them for like $5 a dozen. I think is where we're at, kind of.
I think there's 6.
An average 5 to 6.
Yeah.
I think someone said $5.99, so yeah, $6. Demetrius's buddy, Tim Misney.
Who's that?
Misney makes him pay.
Mimsy.
He loves that guy.
I love that guy.
Why do you like that guy?
I don't know. He just looks like a Bond villain.
He does.
And that Mimsy makes him pay thing is just hilarious.
Do we have
we used to have like 6 of them around
locally
here. Yeah. I don't know where they are now. I don't know if he has anymore.
I think he's a Cleveland guy.
Really?
Yeah, so I mean they're definitely still around. Like I see if I travel, I see billboards.
Like,
but I don't think he's in one local.
Yeah.
We used to have him here.
Yeah.
But he's now casting for a mockumentary, the Misney movie. So you want to be in the Misney? The production is looking to cast 5 roles: a woman between the ages of 60 and 70, an 8-year-old boy to play young Timmy Misney.
Young Timmy Misney.
Young Timmy Misney.
The man who had a dream.
You know what would be great is if young Timmy, he's got to have a bald cap on through the whole thing.
Yeah, he's got to be
14-year-old,
and in one of those extravagant like lawyer suits at all times.
At all times. They're looking for an 8-year-old Mimsy, a young Timmy, a 14-year-old, a 25-year-old, and then a 25 to 35-year-old woman to play Tim's girlfriend, then a 35 to 45-year-old to play Tim's girlfriend. In addition to an audition, you can submit your headshot, resume, and short video between 30 seconds and a minute.
Don't do it.
To mo.taylor.director at braindaggerfilms.com.
Yeah, you will want to gouge your eyes out after being part of this.
I did get a text, and all these wives want to do is it spit on man fun? Like, spit on a man's fun. Like fire-breathing parrots. What?
Right?
You can't have fun. What?
Oh my!
I know. They just go. You just got to hot tar that thing until his fun is extinguished.
Well, if you would do something and help, and not just want to sit around the house, I wouldn't have to bitch at you. That's the way it goes. Just letting you know.
That's not true. That is
See,
not true.
Kelly. See, the choir. You hear the choir?
I know. Calm down. This is the closest thing to gospel you guys have. It's just
true.
like it is not. You guys
Do
sense,
something.
You guys sense a man being happy or comfortable, and you have to stop it.
My uncle always says, "Do something, do something." So do something, and you won't have to worry about it.
Right.
Hey, the Pope is in critical condition. You see that?
I've been praying for him to pull through. You would think his prayers would be the ones that would hold the most weight.
You would think. You've got to pray for yourself, sir. Elon Musk is trying to roll out a new policy for his latest cost-cutting effort. Here's the new one.
Bro.
Here's the new one. What?
Have you seen how much money they've actually saved?
No.
Because they say $55 billion. And when the numbers are crunched, it's closer to $8
All this chaos.
billion. All this chaos.
Which with a budget of $7 trillion or something like that. I mean, so Elon Musk is trying to roll out a new policy. Here's the great part: his team at Doja sent out an email Saturday to hundreds of thousands of federal workers with the subject line, "What did you do last week?" So in the email, you have to send back by tonight at midnight the last 5 accomplishments and when you accomplish them. You have to send it back by midnight tonight.
And if you don't, it's considered a resignation.
If you don't, it's considered a resignation.
Wow.
Man, all 5 of them would be like bang your mom, banged your mom, banged your mom. Number 4, banged your mom well. Number 5, banged your dad.
And so then what'll happen? But people are already like blowing it off. Like Pete Hegseth, who's the head, they're like, you don't have to answer that. Everyone's like, you don't have to answer that email from Musk. What is he doing right now?
I mean, that's just a nightmare boss. I mean,
because basically what he's asking you to do is justify your
job.
existence.
Right.
Like, tell me, and it's ugh.
I know. Today marks the 3rd anniversary of Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine.
Don't you mean Ukraine's illegal invasion of Russia?
Well, if you're a Trumper, then yes,
Okay.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Trump has nominated a right-wing pundit and former Fox News host Dan Bongino as the next deputy director of the FBI. Bongino, like newly minted FBI director Kash Patel, is a staunch Trump supporter, making a new era for law enforcement. Dan Bongino, from
none of
from
these
Fox
guys, they all
News
get guns. They all get.
I
Do you
know.
understand that? They all get guns.
Yes.
Like, these guys can carry a gun. They got a badge. Like, no training. He just gets a gun.
I know.
They just go like, "Here's your job, gun."
Fun times. Police in Massachusetts are looking for a man that mistook a bar room for a bathroom and urinated all over the place, all over the bar. Just urinate.
How big's the bar?
I don't know.
I mean, I need to
don't
know
know.
square footage before I go, wow, that's impressive.
Let's see. He not only is this disgusting, but it's also incredibly disrespectful to the staff and patrons.
yes.
They're saying
True.
that he just peed all over the bar.
Where does he think he's going? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Gotta go. You gotta go. A man is offering to split a winning lottery ticket with the thieves who bought it with his stolen credit card. So some thieves in France stole a guy's credit card, bought lottery tickets, and won big. But they can't come forward without getting caught. So the victim is offering to split the pot with them if he gets his stuff back. So he gets his stuff back, split the winnings. It's a
trap.
genius.
It's a trap.
This is like when you go and you haven't paid child support, but you think you might win a free TV at a Super Bowl party that people are throwing, and then you show up at the party and then you get arrested. That's what this is. Here's the lawyer answering some questions. By the way, this happened in France.
The question is, unjust enrichment is an equitable doctrine that requires a party to make restitution to another if they've been enriched at the other party's expense. Would a court say the person who stole the money, the wallet, had they done that at the other party's expense? And I can see a judge going, yes. In fact, the payment of the ticket was the other party's expense. Well, that's at their expense, and they've been enriched. There you go.
That's his theory. That's his theory of the case. I mean, technically, if it was bought with this dude's money, shouldn't he?
It's his ticket.
It should be his ticket.
Yeah,
but he's got to have the ticket in his hand, though.
Yeah, and
they won't come forward.
And if they come forward under the promise of splitting half, you get arrested. I don't have to give you half.
But what if it?
You still get arrested?
What if it's $1 million and I get arrested for a theft and I spend a year in prison, but I come out with a $500,000?
No, you don't. I don't have to give you anything. I can say whatever I want to say to get you to come forward.
But you put in a legal document.
What? That a criminal? I owe a criminal money?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
What else? A 46-year-old man in Pennsylvania won a $57,000 jackpot at a Pennsylvania casino earlier this month, but he won't get it because he has a gambling problem, and he previously banned himself from the casino. Banned himself.
They have an option of 1 year, 5 years, or a lifetime ban. It is enforced if they enter a casino while on the list, with penalties for trespassing, and that includes a fine, and also forfeiture of all winnings achieved during the visit.
So he won $57,000 because he went there, but he banned himself. But he can't. They took the winnings away. They won't give them to him.
Good.
Florida man saw an alligator with a football in its mouth, and he had this crazy plan to get it out of the gator's jaws.
He was going to kick it, wasn't he?
But just let the alligator have it. Like, what are you doing?
No, because he, like, immediately you think field goal. And you're like, this alligator is holding my football for me to kick it out of his mouth.
The alligator seems to spit it out on his own, but Rick found a chewed-up football near the water.
Well, I saw on our local Facebook page here for Ave Maria that someone had made a post about the alligator with the football stuck in his mouth. So I came over here. I thought perhaps I might have a little plan. If I could get close enough to it, I might be able to pop the football with a knife, deflate it, so the gator could then just spit it out and move on. But I tried to get close to him, and he just wouldn't let me anywhere close to him. So I told the wife about the plan, and she hated it.
She's like, you're a freaking idiot.
Idiot, yeah.
How is this idiot?
I bet you she went like this. Sure.
Yeah, that's how you know how much she really loves him.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look at our life insurance policy and
Yeah.
make sure that's been paid.
Go ahead, babe.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we get a check if you get dismembered.
I think you're the guy that can handle this. You need to go take care of this. Actually, she probably saw it on the page
and was like, honey, look at this. Knowing he would be like, you know what, I'm the only one who can do anything in this situation.
She's like, you're right, baby.
Like maybe the alligator can't open his mouth a little wider.
In sports, by the way, here you go. This one's for you, Kelly. Eggs are so expensive. Realtors are now offering free eggs with the purchase of a house.
I can't.
Okay, there we go.
No, but
absolutely. Anybody want eggs? I'd be happy to buy them for you.
That's not local. That should become your thing. You should grab onto that, Kel.
Okay.
And in sports, I didn't even know this was a thing. The New York Yankees are ending their no beard policy. Did you know you could not have a beard and play for the New York Yankees? Mm-hmm. That's their only team. That's crazy. Like, how much talent have you missed out on because the guy said, I'm not playing for you guys because I'm not getting rid of my beard?
None.
You don't think none?
None.
No, these people want to play for the Yankees.
They have more money than God. I would shave other people's faces for the money that the Yankees would offer me to play.
That's crazy. All right, that is the sports. That is the news. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm Casey the Baroness and Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning. Looking like roadways are clear right now. Traffic cams are not showing any delays at this time. Let us know if you see something. Taylor Kia, where you pay what we pay. When you buy a new vehicle at Taylor Kia of Toledo, you get employee pricing. Let us know what you're looking for and we'll sell it to you at our cost. This is a limited time offer. To learn more, visit us at TaylorKiaToledo.com or give us a call at 419-842-8811 to speak with a team member today. Here's your Furniture Pals forecast. Today we're going to have some rainfall just around 10:30, but that's it. Otherwise, we're going to have sunny skies all day with a high of 50. Low and overnight of 38. And just to let you know, we will have a short rainfall again tomorrow morning about 6 a.m. Right now it's 35 outside. Furniture Pals, where everything you see is on sale. Furniture Pals has the guaranteed lowest prices and thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalsToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm K2 and Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
That's him, my friends, over at State Line Sauce, the #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. Doesn't matter if you have chicken, if you have fish, if you have alligator, you put some State Line sauce on there, bam, man, takes it to the next level. Get yourself some State Line sauce, $9.99 a bottle to start. They have the bigger bottles for like $12 or something. Go to StatelineSauceCO.com, StatelineSauceCO.com, and you need to get sauce.
Hey, it's Stephen B. Hardy from the Andrew Z and Demetrius in the Morning Show. Pumped to tell you about our newest sponsor at Holy Grail Wellness. Holy Grail is the newest and hottest name in the weight loss game, with all kinds of amazing options to choose from to get you a big head start on your weight loss journey. Stop in at 200 Airport Highway in Wasion or call and ask for Kendra or Callie at 419-388-7760. Join me on my journey while starting yours today at Holy Grail Wellness.
Love is in the air at Skinology Face Bar. This Valentine's Day, treat yourself to their exclusive pampering specials. They have a facial special, a luxurious 45-minute treatment for only $50. A head spa facial, that's the one I got, a 60-minute scalp facial and 30-minute facial for $145, or a massage special, 60 minutes therapeutic massage for only $99. Go to SkinologyFaceBar.com for details. It is a beautiful, gorgeous space on Monroe Street, and you have to check it out. That is Skinology Face Bar.
We're talking insurance with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company, and what separates him, being an independent insurance agent, from an insurance agent that works at one of those big insurance companies.
There's typically 3 ways people can get insurance. One is if you just want to go online or call an 800 number and just get a call center or someplace. And there's nothing wrong with that if you know what you're looking for. Another way is there are agents who work with just one company. And then the next step is an independent agent. And it's an agent who represents you for multiple companies, and they help you find the best coverage and the best company for you. And all I want people to do is find an agent who they can work with and that they like. It doesn't have to be me, but make sure that you're having somebody who's looking out for you, because insurance can be complicated. And with insurance, you're paying for peace of mind. So you want to make sure you have that peace of mind, and when something comes up, that you have the coverage that you need.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
Bring it. Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top imported domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. Also brought to you by Skinology, Furniture Palace, Regan Insurance, Holy Grail Wellness, and State Line Sauce Company. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty, and K2, the Baroness, is here as well. So I coined a phrase over the weekend, because this happened a lot lately, where grandmas in Toledo are very young. Very young. Like Colleen's sister is a grandma 3 times over, and she's 38.
Oh, wow.
3 times over. So we were at McDonald's over the weekend, and another lady, she's 37, and she's a grandma, and I'm like, dude, it's called a Toledo grandma. I'm taking the phrase a Toledo grandma. If you were in your 30s and you're a grandma, that is a Toledo grandma, because you had your kid when you were 18, and they had a kid when they were 18, so that's going to make you 36. And there are a lot of Toledo grandmas. It's a new thing I'm coining, the Toledo grandma. 36. If you're in your 30s and you got grandbabies, you a Toledo grandma. But anyway, so I'm at McDonald's we're talking to this lady, and then Colleen is the type of person that talks to her buddy. So we're in the Playland over on Airport Highway, and she's talking, like, we're sitting at her table, but she hears everything. So the table next to her is telling them where to get her taxes and what she can deduct. Then this table over here is you need to fix your lawnmower? So here's what you got to like, this table over here is I don't know, man. Just every table's got something that Colleen can fix. So she's just buzzing table, like, not even getting up. She just hears conversations. And the people appreciate it. I'm like, you were doing too much. Will you stop? She goes, I'm always doing it. So who I am. It's who I am.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh,
no.
My God. What do you mean it's not?
Like that's an excuse. That's an excuse for you to feed your Budinsky gene, and it's not just who you are.
But God bless her, she's just trying to help. Like.
I don't know how she can hear everybody's conversation.
She says
I guess I'm old.
She says it's her ADD thing or something that you pick up conversations or one of the letters that she has that she has an acute sense of picking up. And then like yesterday, we're sitting at home in the morning. She's like, I am going to make flyers for this search party for Ocean Jones. And we're going to. I'm like, we're what? So she starts making flyers. And we take them over there. And she gets a hold of O'Shea and says, "Hey, where can I drop them off? I'm at Granny's house." She goes to Granny's house. All right, we'll be at the search party at 4. And then Colleen's there, and she's like, "Okay, you guys are gonna go here. You guys gonna." I'm like, what?
Calm down, Tommy Lee Jones. This ain't the fugitive.
I love her. God bless her.
Great.
We need a perimeter set up 5 miles from here.
Right.
According to general statistics, a man on foot can travel at about a mile every half hour, which sets us right now at 3 miles behind.
She said, "We got Broadway." Colleen's like, "We got Broadway and South. You take Dorn Collingwood. You're gonna." We're setting up a perimeter. Someone said that's her Karen senses tingling, bro.
Right?
She's like, this person's like, I mind my business for real, but she got Karen tingles all over the place. And then
you were bit by a radioactive Karen, and now you have the powers of a Karen.
Oh God,
half the strength and 200% of the bitching.
Oh my God! Someone said it's an over-listening power. It is. And so anyway, so she starts talking to this one couple that's next to us, and I'm like, I'm making minimal conversation. Like I'm looking at my phone, I'm watching Josie. I'm like, and she is just, and the other girl's like, and she's like, and this other girl, she's like, so what's your number? I'm like, wait, what's going on? What's going on? She's like, we need to set up a play date. And
no, we don't.
We need to all go out. We'd have fun. I'm like, what? I don't go over there. I have enough people to go out with. I have enough choices. I'm not trying to add to the roster. She's adding to the roster.
Not in this economy.
Right? Man. Dude, I'm trying to kick her underneath the table. I'm like, stop. You're doing too much. And man, I'll tell you what, she's got the number of this girl, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens from here. She lives 3 minutes from the McDonald's Playland on airport, so they're planning a play date.
See, there has to be an understanding.
Man,
like any time that we go out, understand this: that the relationships that you form while we're out are yours and yours solely. I will not be held responsible for liking these people. I will not be held responsible for watching any of these offspring of these people. This is your friendship.
Well, see, that's the thing.
And this is a friendship that you must foster on. This is like a pet. You got to take care of it and clean up after it.
Bro, that's the thing. And we get in the car, and she's like, that was a great couple. I'm like, couple? I said, I didn't even talk to that dude. What are you doing right now? Yeah. She's like, well, I talked to both of them. They were very nice. And I'm like, no. They're not that nice. I don't know if they're nice. They might be nice. I don't know. But I
don't care.
It's not my thing. Oh, my God. I did get a text at 419-345-3375. Someone said, like when Steven told Chip Douglas, I don't need any new friends. Cable guy. I don't remember that one. But anyway, so there's that. We'll see. I guess we got a new couple friends.
Tim does that all the time.
He does?
Yes.
What?
And we get they give us, we got Browns tickets. They're like, oh, we have season tickets. We're not going in 2 weeks. Do you want the tickets? I mean, he is like, as soon as he gets to the bar, he meets everybody. And because I, in my business, am so social all the time, I just want to not do that.
Right.
You know? I just want to hang out,
I had
drink and eat and leave.
Yeah. I had this one guy a couple years ago. He had Michigan tickets, but
clearly a hillbilly.
He kept inviting me, and it was a nice guy. I mean, I have no problem. A really nice guy, and he's like, for like four weeks in a row, or like 4 weeks out of like 6. He's like, hey man, I got one extra ticket if you want to go. It's one. So like I'm gonna have a go with him. It's me and him. And he was a listener that would send me messages through Facebook.
So
nice
sweet.
guy, but yeah, I know. But I'm like, I can't.
I mean-
I can't. And a mission in a game. That is a commitment. You have to go in the morning.
very big
the
commitment.
game's at noon. It's 4 hours long. You
And
got to
you
get
don't
something to eat
drink.
afterwards.
You
Yeah,
don't
and I don't drink. So this is it's an hour there, an hour back. We're leaving at 8 in the
He
morning
didn't want to
and
hang
getting
out with you. He
8 at
just
night.
wanted you to drive. Like he drive there, you don't drink, you drive home.
I can't tell you how many times we met people for dinner that we met at the bar.
Really?
I swear.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
See, I won't.
Remember Renee had to happen one time where she met a couple at a resort when she was on vacation.
And they went. Then they went to go visit them
At their house in
No,
Michigan.
Yeah, no. See, people like I've given new people opportunities, and I decided well, look, I'll tell you right now.
What?
Right?
What? Tell me.
So just this Saturday, I decided to go against my better judgment and get to know somebody, and to seriously talk to a stranger and
you.
see if they had anything of any kind of importance or substance to add to my existence.
Right.
Okay.
And
I got questions already.
And
Where
I'm-
were you?
Huh? Rosario's.
Okay.
Right?
Were they male or female?
Female.
And this was a Friday, Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay.
Right? And so
Were you there by yourself?
I'm sitting there and I'm talking, right? And it seems normal. I'm like, okay, all right. Third glass of wine hits, boom, then the wheels fall off. You know why? Because then, just out of the blue, like normal, she says, do you know the government only allows 10,000 people a month to retire? And I went, what? and I said, you mean like government employees? She goes, no, all employees. I said, 10,000 a month? She goes, yeah. And they're all underneath. And the people who make those decisions live under a mountain. And they ride bicycles. And they carry manila envelopes with everybody's name on them. And then I went, oh, this is why I don't talk to new people.
Oh, no.
That's an Elon Musk what do they call it? Conspiracy theory.
I was like, bicycles? She said, yes, they pedal bicycles.
They're in-
I said, under a mountain?
It's a lime mine or something.
And she said, yes, under a mountain.
Oh,
I said, bicycles, under a mountain. And manila envelopes with everybody who's allowed to retire.
See, I feel bad.
Everybody.
I feel bad because now she's ruined it. Now you're not going to talk to new people anymore because this woman wants to talk about the lime mines under mountains.
Under mountains. Pedaling in the land of Wi-Fi and Bluetooth.
All right, let's get into Steve's Sleaze.
To play, just grab a handful of mud and sling it.
It's Steve Sleaze on Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, K2 in for Steve this morning.
Well, Captain America, Brave New World, kept the top spot at the box office this weekend.
Not my Captain America.
I want to go see it. I was going to go see it this weekend and
What
then got
happened?
so busy with real estate. But maybe Tuesday when it's discounted.
$5 day?
Yeah, whatever day
Is it
it
still
is.
$5 day? Or
I don't know, but it's
Don't you
discounted.
feel like maybe
Discounted,
you
yeah.
should pay full price for this one?
What do you mean?
I mean, we got a black Captain America. It's February. Should we really be going on coupon day?
I'll buy popcorn.
Yeah,
It's
see?
not
That's the
same.
thing. You can't sneak popcorn.
I don't
in.
wanna watch-
popcorn. They have the lock on the best tasting popcorn. Like you can't. You can sneak in candy. You can sneak in drinks. You cannot
Chicken
sneak in.
wings.
Yeah, you cannot. What?
Weirdo.
You cannot sneak in popcorn.
You
man.
smell delicious, by the
No
way.
matter what, you got to spend the $8 on the popcorn.
Yeah.
Period.
And you can't get the one in the bag because of the butter will get all over you. So you have to get the bigger
box.
one.
Yeah,
you have to get the box.
Yeah, you got to get the box. And we've been getting the they do now, the new scam for them is the box of the movie you're going to, like the fancy box. Like we've got a Lion King one, we've got a Moana 2 box.
More
I will
crap.
never do that. Yeah.
I just don't. Why?
I think it's about $20.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Well, because you need a popcorn container at home.
Do you
It's
look
totally
around?
going
He
in the
loves
gut.
a good
I know.
tchotchke.
This is the white version of Sanford and Son. I'm just waiting for you to have some estranged son that you can call Big Dummy.
Big dummy. Oh my God, that's hysterical. What else, K2?
Over the weekend, we had the Screen Actors Guild Awards
Yeah.
on Netflix. Let's see. We had Julie Louise Dreyfus presented the Lifetime Achievement Award to Jane Fonda. who praised unions during her union award show.
Did you see what else she said, which was amazing? It's like,
No, nobody watched this egg.
Nobody watched that.
What?
Nobody watched that. Nobody. Like, I skipped right by it on Netflix.
She said, "Oh man,
The dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
She said, woke just means you give a damn about other people. Amen, sister."
I can't get behind her because of how she acted during the Vietnam War.
I know people.
And my dad is a vet, and I just can't get behind her anymore.
Yeah.
I know a bunch of guys who can.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Ted Turner could.
I don't know the story behind that. I do know that that people a lot of people don't like her for it. I was too young to remember that stuff. I was a baby. Anyway, here did you see Selena?
Gomez?
She was so sweet. She won her first SAG award. She was so sweet yesterday. Oh my gosh. I was looking for the acceptance speech, but I can't find it.
Thank God. Like, honestly, there's small prayers answered.
How dare you?
Just, thank you, Jesus.
She was amazing. Anyway,
They thought that Adrian Brody was going to be winning the Best Actor category, but in an upset, Timothée Chalamet got it.
For
Bob Dylan.
Oh yeah,
He played Bob Dylan.
That's gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
The other big winners were Conclave for Outstanding Ensemble,
Great movie.
Shogun, Baby Reindeer,
Baby Reindeer.
Kieran Culkin for Guy pointing out how heavy the there was the statues were heavy.
I know.
That's it.
Hold on, I got it.
Thank you, SAG-AFTRA, for this incredibly heavy award. I don't think there's any way anyone can hold this for 45 seconds.
I'm gonna pick it up just to see how heavy it is. Yeah, okay.
And she put it right back down. It's a heavy award, Demetrius. Heavy award.
Is it, or are actors weak?
Like,
oh my God, I've never had to lift anything
They
before.
need their stunt
No
double
one-
to come in.
No one lifts. I don't lift it. I have people who lift.
Speaking of TV and movies and stuff, I watched two good things. First of all, I am obsessed with Trader. We just finished season 2.
Oh wow, you got through quick.
We did. We're knocking out seasons left and right. So have you watched that?
What'd you think of like the one
good.
season with Phaedra? She was so.
That was this one.
Yeah,
She's so good.
She's so good.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she is born to play
and is
that
the
evil.
one that Mercedes loses in the end. MJ from. I think that's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
where
Yes.
she gets-
Oh my God.
she's on one of the shows that I listen to, and she went off about that loss. Yeah.
So good, dude. And just
I can't believe you're having this conversation without your dress on.
And this season's awesome.
That's what we're gonna start that,
He's so
dude.
excited. Yes.
So
yes.
Alan Cummings, who plays the host, fucking genius. That dude is so good. Are you a faithful or a traitor? That's so good, dude. That dude is so good.
He is good.
And the other thing I watched was, did you watch Americas with Tom Hanks last night? It's him him doing this Mutual Omaha thing. So good. It's just he's traveling the world, looking at animals. That was so good.
Not until Morgan Freeman tells me it's okay. I am boycotting anything. All Tom Hanks voiceovers.
So is he like the Anthony Bourdain of animals?
No, he's not in it. He's more of like.
You mean like hanging from a tree?
he's more of like the Morgan Freeman, where he's just narrating it. He's narrating. He's not actually.
That would be hilarious if Tom Hanks was in like a safari hat and a vest.
I know. That'd
Was
be
out
great.
here like.
Only thing that would made it better. And the other thing by the way, someone said lots of cussing in season 3. Don't let Josie watch it.
Of Traders?
Yeah, I didn't notice.
I
haven't started.
I don't notice that.
And here's the other thing is we were talking about how we swear on the show now. Dude, a lot of shows like that used to be mainstream show, like Don Lemon. I heard him drop the F-bomb over the weekend on his Facebook show. Who used to host CNN? Like, everyone drops one in now. We're all adults. I mean, not like you're gonna clutch your pearls because you hear the F
Honestly,
word.
if I ever run across somebody who says they don't cuss, I like.
You don't trust them.
Yeah, I'm like I don't know what you did in life that now all
You're
of a
trying to
sudden
make it up.
You gotta you drop cuss words too.
I watched 1928. It was the
1923 is it, or is it 28?
I think it's 1928. It's
the second season, right?
Yeah, and it was really, really good.
Was it?
Yes. And then I started to
They
watch.
just skipped over 24, 25, 26, and 27.
They
like
did.
nothing of any importance happened.
They did. It was really good. And then I took a sleeping pill, and then I started Suits, but I couldn't stay up.
Suits LA, the
Yes.
new one. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
So I only watched half of it, but
You
it
know
was good.
You know what else I watched? Oh my god, so good. You have Apple Plus?
Mhm.
You have
Trying.
to watch. You have to. If you haven't watched
Oh my
Trying yet,
God!
what's wrong with you?
No,
But
no.
no, shut up, stupid. So I.
Is that what you say to yourself?
I'm trying to think. I'm gonna get the name right because I posted about it yesterday because it was so good. We watched it yesterday morning, and I just want to get the name right. It was.
That
hold
good,
on.
huh?
It-
Yeah.
I just don't
Man.
remember the name. It was
There
good.
it
Oh,
is.
here. No.
Hold on.
I just posted a lot
Yeah, you
this
do.
weekend. Kate
You had
too.
feelings
I
all
give
over.
myself like a limit. Like I get on Facebook like maybe 30 seconds and do a quick scroll. The top 5 are Andrew. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Right?
You just shut it down.
Shutting it down.
Top 5 posts from Andrew means slow day on Facebook.
Slow day in Andrew's
You're
life.
like, oh my God.
I can't find it, but anyway, it's called like the Queen of Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, you were.
Did you watch that? Oh my God, so good. It's like 3 episodes. I guess you got to invest like 3 hours into it. But man, it's about this dude that was played like it's basically it's true crime. He was scamming people, saying that he was a Hollywood bigwig, and then they track him down in Indonesia. They find the guy, and then he's a psycho. Oh, dude, it's so good. You have to watch it on Apple Plus. It's called the Queen of. What I say, the Queen of Hollywood, or I can't remember, something like that, but it's really good. Anyway, what else is K2? No one's listening.
No one cares.
Hello.
Everybody's tuned out at this
hello,
point.
Hello.
Oh, one of Diddy's lawyers has filed a notion to be removed from his legal
One of
team.
who?
One of Diddy's attorneys. And the circumstances seem a little dramatic. Tony Rico issued a statement, quote, "Although I have provided Sean Combs with the high level of legal representation expected by the court, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs." He did not get any more specific than that, but the under no circumstances thing really makes me want him to do so. Diddy has 5 attorneys still, so his withdrawal will not delay the trial, which is scheduled to begin in May.
All right. It's called Hollywood Con Queen. Con Queen. All right. What else?
Looks like there might have been some COVID going around the SNL 50th anniversary special. Martin Short and Maya Rudolph both are sick since attending. Have you been seeing the stuff about Justin Bieber? Is it time to start worrying about him?
Why?
So, a video surfaced of him acting strangely at a pop-up event for his wife Hailey's skincare line. In this video, he's just talking to a fan, but he looks very thin. He's got sunglasses on and really wide, almost exaggerated grin on his face, and he kept shifting his feet from one foot to the other.
He's exhausted.
In the recent weeks, he's looking particularly gaunt, wearing strange outfits like bathrobes.
He's a new dad. He got a baby at home.
Right?
He tired.
Tired.
What do you expect him to do? Come out looking all put together? He is probably very involved with the rearing of his baby.
I was watching something on TikTok the other day, and what's the comedian's name? She used to Sarah Silverman, and she's like this whole Blake Lively thing. She goes, I don't know what's going on with it, but she's got like 4 kids, and she's like, her hair is down. It's like every other person I know, every kid their ponytail goes higher and higher till finally it's just a messy bun, and hers is like all flowing and glamorous. It's just like,
because her children know not to touch her.
That's what happens when you can have all the nannies.
Right, man. What else?
Oh, let's see. Taylor Swift lost Instagram followers following the post-Super Bowl. She has lost over 144,000 Instagram followers.
Bye.
I mean, she still has 282 million, so she probably doesn't even notice. Travis Kelce has gained over 12,000.
They say, is it what? This is an airport. You don't have to announce your departure.
Yeah.
Bye, bitch. Travis Kelce gained how many?
He gained
12,000.
yeah, 12,000. He's at 6.7 million.
Oh, she's like, oh, 6.7 million is so cute, baby.
I know. Much like that Valentine's Day gift you bought me. So cute.
You bought her a lot.
Yeah.
You spent $100,000. She wore that to the Super Bowl.
She did. So you got to spend $1 million to even get her to react,
to get her to smile, like for her even to like your post on Facebook.
$100,000. You're like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, that's cute. Look at that. That's
And he made her a homemade card.
Oh, look at that. You window licker.
Oh, come on. What else?
Michael Lohan arrested again. This time, well, I think allegedly getting physical with a family member. So his wife was getting a mammogram when she told deputies that Lohan had flipped her out of a chair at the residence several days earlier, which has caused her pain and discomfort. They told the deputy said she saw bruising on the body, and at that time the officer spoke with Michael and arrested him without incident at his home. Let's see. This is like the third run-in that they've between that couple.
Yeah, she was getting a mammogram,
and they saw the bruises.
Oh.
Yeah.
And once you tell a medical person, I think they're required to.
They're mandated.
Yeah, mandated to report. Yeah. What else?
Watch out, people. Ben Affleck is casually dating again now that his divorce is final. He says it's not the focus, though. When he's not working, he's spending a lot of time with his 3 children with ex-Jennifer Garner, and that his son and him are very close, but he is casually dating again.
Jennifer Garner.
Anybody else? Any other sightings?
Do you think that he regrets like the whole leaving Jennifer Garner? Like she's got, I don't know. You see her in commercials. She got her shit together. She got this big old farm now.
I think
She got
she's
the
boring.
You
Capital
saw
One.
a commercial. Stop it. You saw a commercial for Capital One about her stupid farm. Stop.
I did.
Stop talking. Like all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, she's got this huge sprawling farm.
I'm just saying,
she's a success agriculturally.
But you watch her on TikTok and she's making videos of her cooking. Like she's in the kitchen. I mean, I know she only does it missionary, but man, it's still Jennifer Garner. Well, she does. That's what happened.
When you hold these sides, we'll pretend you're Electra.
Nope, we're doing it missionary the way we always do, Ben. And you're wasting your time because we're supposed to start at 10 o'clock. It's 10:01 p.m. And it's every Wednesday, so let's get moving. Yeah, baby.
I don't know.
What?
I know he's. I don't know if she takes him back because he decided he wanted to have that little run with Jennifer.
Well,
Lopez.
I hope she doesn't, and I hope he doesn't get back with her. I think that they're boring.
Together?
But that's what he needs.
He needs boring. He
does. His life is
Otherwise,
he's lived his life too fast and too hard.
Otherwise,
for too
he's
long.
banging Jennifer Lopez and doing Dunkin' commercials without her stability in his life.
Yeah. She kept him out of jumpsuits.
She did. Dude, those commercials are hilarious, though. What else?
No, they're not.
Did you see the extended version of the new one?
Yeah, I didn't think it was good at all.
Oh man.
Who goes, I need more of this commercial?
It was
Right,
it was like 7 minutes.
I can't.
Yeah, that's
He does. You guys need more of me.
Did you see the director's cut?
They're like, where's Tom Brady and Matt? We don't need them. I've got Casey Affleck. It's funny. All right. Anyway, what else? No.
Paris Hilton had her birthday party over the weekend, and she still got polls. She had guests including Snoop Dogg, Sydney Sweeney, Sofia Vergara, Jessica Alba, and Anya Taylor-Joy. I don't know who that is. Many more. Big celebration. How old is she now?
She's 40. That was her 40th.
It was her 40th?
Yeah, that was her 40th.
That's crazy.
Wow, I know.
That's hot.
That's hot. That's hot.
Are you still watching San?
It's over.
Oh, is it over?
Yeah, they did the opera.
They
and
got
that was
to have
it.
their opera?
Yeah, they got their opera. It was fine. It was okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But what else?
Time you'll never get back. Ever.
Right, exactly.
And food truck season needs to start. Way too much bad television.
This weekend, right? Is it this weekend?
No.
You're not going to go out
Nah,
for
I'm not doing
acoustics this year?
I'm not doing acoustics. We're
Oh
waiting.
my
We're
God,
waiting till April.
What am I going to eat for lunch now?
Is this weekend.
Because Colleen did the books on the food truck, and we lost last March. We lost like $2,000. So it's like,
Yeah, why do it?
Why do it? So I'm saving $2,000 by not going out till April. So we're not going out till April.
That's probably smart.
I know. All right, what else get to?
Jessica Simpson is making new music without drinking. She says, I'm so much more honest without alcohol.
That's not true.
What do you mean?
That's the exact opposite.
Alcohol's a truth serum.
People are much more honest on alcohol.
Sounds what she says. K2.
She says, I've been reading through it. Oh, yes, she says, the moment I started drinking too much was when I started writing music in 2016, and it was making me go to places and feel sorry for myself. I don't know why when I do feel sorry for myself, other than the alcohol was lying to me and saying, you're braver because you can say this with me on your side. It's not true, she says. I actually am so much more honest without alcohol, and I actually believe myself so much more without it. I personally like it not riling up my emotions. Instead of addressing them, dealing with them, and getting through it, and I was just letting be.
Maybe you guys should start. Maybe you should. Wait, no one did dry January here.
Yeah, we can.
We can't. What do you mean we can't?
Yeah.
What does it mean we can't?
I can't. I will.
You
tell you I
can.
can't. No.
Why can't you?
I know I can. I
Yes.
don't set myself up to fail.
I'll
mean,
tell you, I can't. It is
Yeah, me
physically
too.
impossible. As long as there are people on this planet, I cannot stop drinking. That is not, like, honestly, as long as there are people and I run the risk of interacting with said people,
Right.
I need alcohol.
I mean, yeah.
All right. Well, what else, K2?
Would you like to own O.J. Simpson's Bible?
No.
He never looked at it.
I would.
I think it's never been opened.
It worked.
If you're ever facing an important decision, you can be like, what would O.J. do? The executor of O.J.'s estate is planning an auction, and one of the items on the block could be his Bible that was given to him right after the infamous Wright Bronco chase by his friend and attorney, Robert Kardashian. Here, start holding this. This will help our case. Includes a description from him that says, quote, O.J., this book will help. God loves you and will speak to you with his words. Read this book every day. God has a definite plan for your life. You are his child, and he will use you again.
Yeah, stay away from my wife.
Man.
So this auction is supposed to go live in March, but his kids can file a legal ejection, which could tie it all up in court.
You want some OJ memorabilia?
You know somebody does.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Somebody wants some OJ stuff. I would like that'd be you want to talk like probably one of the worst outfits you could wear on a first date is like an OJ Simpson jersey.
She's like, I'm good.
I'm good. You seem to be very clingy.
What else? One more?
Yeah,
No more?
I kind of want this audio.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can
None of
find
you
it.
guys are going to like it, but I kind of want it.
What is it?
Dolly Parton has teamed up with the Wiggles.
Oh my god.
The Wiggles released 2 new Dolly Parton songs.
This is called Counting 1 to 5.
It's gotta be cute.
Counting 1 to 5. There's nothing better when you get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's only the beginning.
This is not Dolly Parton.
Use your
It's the Wiggles.
mind. You don't never need to sweat it when you're counting. There really is no limit.
There's literally is no limit. You can go to infinity as far as numbers. Start 1 to 5, and then you just keep going, kids. Good for you. Good for the Wiggles.
This is the equivalent of the Home and Garden show for me.
Why?
I'm never gonna get this time back.
Whatever. All right, that is Steve's Sleeves.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm K2 the Baroness and Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning. Roadways are looking clear. Traffic cams are not showing any delays in the area. Let us know if you see something. Taylor Kia, where you pay what we pay. When you buy your new vehicle at Taylor Kia of Toledo, you get employee pricing. Let us know what you're looking for and we'll sell it to you at our cost. This is a limited time offer. To learn more, visit us at TaylorKiaToledo.com or give us a call at 419-842-8811 to speak with a team member today. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. Today we're going to have some rainfall right around 10:30 for just about a half hour. After that, it's going to be sunny skies with a high of 50. Overnight, we're going to have a low of 38. And just to be ready, tomorrow morning we're going to have a short rainfall right around 6 a.m. Right now, it is 36 outside. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices and thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm K2 on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Gotta tell you, my friends over at State Line Sauce, the #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. If you have not tried it yet, man, I'm telling you, now is the time. Get your bottle ordered. Go to it's $9.99. Go to StateLineSauceCO.com. Order there, or if you want to go on their social medias, follow them. Tell them you listen to the show. Tell them you appreciate them supporting it. Find out where they're going to be next. You can get a couple samples. Go to StateLineSauceCO.com or get them on Facebook, State Line Sauce. It's time for you now to get sauce.
Hey, it's Stephen B. Hardy from the Andrew Z and Demetrius in the Morning Show. Pumped to tell you about our newest sponsor at Holy Grail Wellness. Holy Grail is the newest and hottest name in the weight loss game, with all kinds of amazing options to choose from to get you a big head start on your weight loss journey. Stop in at 200 Airport Highway in Wasion or call and ask for Kendra or Callie at 419-388-7760. Join me on my journey while starting yours today at Holy Grail Wellness.
Talking insurance with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company.
Why do you care so much about the consumer over your business? Because there's time after time where you've said, hey, if you're comfortable with your agent, that's great. Stay there. If you just need to have questions answered, I can help you.
There's a lot of things I don't know about, and I like when I can go and I can find somebody who I can trust. I have a mechanic who is going to tell me whether I should fix something on my car, whether something needs to be fixed or not, even if it doesn't make him any money. There are people in the community, and if we all work together and we take care of each other that way, we're all going to be a lot better off than if we all just look out for ourselves.
So you think of this more as the importance to the community than it is to get as much business as you can?
Absolutely. If we're all looking out for each other, then that means somebody's looking out for us too, and it all comes back to us.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
Love is in the air at Skinology Face Bar. This Valentine's Day, treat yourself to their exclusive pampering specials. They have a facial special, a luxurious 45-minute treatment for only $50. A head spa facial, that's the one I got, a 60-minute scalp facial and 30-minute facial for $145, or a massage special, 60 minutes therapeutic massage for only $99. Go to skinologyfacebar.com for details. It is a beautiful, gorgeous space on Monroe Street, and you have to check it out. That is Skinology Face Bar.
Bring it. Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. Also brought to you by Skinology, Furniture Palace, Regan Insurance, Holy Grail Wellness, and State Line Sauce Company. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2, the Baroness, and it's time for our inbox issue for a Monday. What do you have for us, Baroness?
My boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years. I love him, but things have not always been perfect. He has cheated on me in the past, but we've moved past and we built a stronger relationship. He recently got a job in Virginia and he wants me to come, but I'm stuck wondering, do I take a big step for someone I'm still technically just dating? What if things don't work out in the new city? Or what if my own career goals suffer because I'm moving for him? What do we think?
What do we think? What do we think? I mean, well, go. If you're young, just go. Go to Virginia. Go put someplace new. Why do you want to stay here? I mean, really, if you have an opportunity to, if there's an excuse to move and try something new, try it.
Doesn't sound like she has a job there.
Well, she probably has a
right,
remote.
doesn't there. Yeah.
So she would have to find a job there unless he's willing to. I wouldn't go. I would not go if it's just him and he says he's going to take care of everything.
But that's the way you have to be, because you can't go there and find. I mean, you'll try to find a job, but you're not going there with one. It takes time to find one.
You got to have something lined up already.
I guess you can. Can you look online now? Can you almost get a job before you get there now?
I mean, you could.
I mean, eventually you have to go to an interview in person.
I mean, people are interviewing via Zoom. I mean, but
I don't think they're doing their final interview.
You would have to go in person. Yeah.
So you're not going to have a job going there. It's just you and him.
The power dynamic's way too off.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't believe you say that.
The power dynamic is way too off. And when you have placed your fate in the hands of someone else, that means you've also placed your fate at their whims, and that is you just
Give
it's
it or
too
take
risky.
away.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but then
There's no
I mean,
but.
huh?
You got look if you want to go, that's fine. 2 years, if you think 2 years is good. But I tell you right now, if you go down there with no plan, no job,
Yeah.
and no security, and things go sideways, then the next thing you know is you are left there with no job, no money, and no security. And I ask you, how do you get home?
Man, I guess, but I don't know. It's just something different adventure. I mean, you went on a lot of adventures when you were younger and been like, F it. I mean,
And I tell you this, I wish somebody would tell me, and I wish somebody would have told me, not just F it, enjoy your adventure, go down there with a plan. A plan doesn't necessarily mean it's no longer an adventure. It is now just an adventure with an outline. That is all
like,
it is.
What would you outline though? I mean, he's got a job there, and he wants you to go there with him.
Fuck him.
What?
No.
What?
No.
Wow, I'm surprised you say that.
I like you enough to still be dating you for 2 years, but as far as me just quitting and following you someplace with no plan, oh no.
I did get a text in at 419-345-3375. It said, "Flip a coin. You're young." So there's
you guys
an advantage.
think like young doesn't mean like damage can't be done. I love how like people just think because you're 20 you're just more apt to and equipped to deal with trauma and that kind of bullshit. It's okay. Look, no, it's not. It's not okay to be left stranded somewhere when somebody doesn't want to decide to continue to help or do anything.
What if he's the one? What if he's your soulmate?
What the fuck? No, if he's your soulmate, then he'll understand that you got to come down there with a plan.
I did get a text in and said, "But why does she mention that he cheated once?"
Yeah, that's another thing.
Why?
I think that's really the issue. Is that if she's still stuck down there by herself?
I know if he
that's
cheats.
why.
Yeah, that does suck. But I'd say just go.
No. You want to have an adventure? Have your adventure. Don't have his adventure.
I guess I'm not. I guess the reason is I've moved so many times and been in so many cities. It's not a big deal to me.
But you never moved for someone.
No, it's always been for a job. Right.
So people have had to follow you.
Right. Yeah.
So you have never had to follow somebody.
No.
So the idea of being in that position is foreign to you.
Or you would never follow somebody. Andrew, I know you.
Yeah.
Should never.
No fucking way.
What do you mean? I would move if for the right opportunity.
No, not you would. You would not move for somebody else's dream.
Oh, to follow someone. I would. I've lived mine. I'm good with other people's. I'm good with following other people's dreams. I live my dream. I'm used up.
I think you're still trying to live your dream.
You think so?
Yeah, you're
really?
still working towards
what makes
another
you say
dream.
that?
This is who you are. You're never
Really?
ever settled. You're never ever like, okay, I'm content.
That's
you're
interesting.
You're always looking and open and
Yeah, I am.
working
That is
and
true.
hustling.
That is true. All that is true. Yeah.
I look at it like if it was my child.
Yeah.
That's how I've been looking at it.
Okay.
And I think
If she
that,
says, "Hey, Mom, I'm moving to Virginia with this dude I met," or we've
or
been going
say,
out,
hey,
we've been going
Mom,
out.
I'm considering what do you think?
Yeah, what would you say?
I would literally say, I think you should let him move and for 6 months. You can go visit him. You can look for a job there. If you find something great, if you don't. But you need to have, the problem I think with this, honestly, and the reason why she mentioned the cheating, I think she's scared to let him go without her.
Oh.
Because there's possibilities there that she can't control
Right.
if she's not there. So and that is wrong too. You don't want to move in with somebody if you're scared that there's always going to be an opportunity out there that he's going to choose over you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, then there's that.
Can't guard the penis.
What?
That's what it is. You're guarding the penis.
Right.
You're afraid that the penis may stumble across something else, and you want to be able to slap it away.
Which is even more reason why you have to plan out your life, and if this is something you want, then you have to have you have to have something stable there for you. That's it.
Kelly, what do you think? K2?
Yeah, I definitely don't think she should go. I think they can try long distance, but
Long distance is a disaster.
that's the first thing they're gonna have to she should not just follow him.
But if this is her soulmate, long distance doesn't work. It's like you don't want to.
Where are you getting this soulmate
She
shit?
didn't use those words.
Where is soulmate coming?
Well, if you're with the dude for 2 years, I mean,
That
you gotta
don't make
think
that
he's your
don't
guy.
that means you've liked this person for 2 years.
She very clearly said just dating.
But they
because he hasn't gone to any next level. I think next date only just dating means
You don't move for somebody who hasn't gone to that next level.
Amen.
no like some sort of commitment.
Yeah.
You want something. Would it be like if you're engaged? Would you get engaged? Is that worth moving?
No. What?
Like at what level? I mean, if he says, "Look, baby, I want you to come to Virginia. Let's get engaged and let's move."
I'm not doing that on the basis of it's just because of the move. That's ridiculous. We're not gonna go, hey, I'm moving to Virginia. By the way, you want to get engaged? Because what that means is now you're looking for a reason to lock me into this move. Like it's not a question of choice. Now it's my fiance moves.
I think it's also let him miss you a little bit.
Trust me, that ain't gonna happen.
Have that space and let him miss you a little bit and see how much he truly appreciates you, and if it's there. 'Cause this is the test.
Demetrius, this is the way healthy relationships work, Demetrius. I know this is a foreign concept to you.
First of all, this is not healthy. That is not a well. Let's just see how much he misses you.
What do you mean?
That
The
ain't
heart
healthy.
grows- the heart
That is
grows
the most
fonder when you're
manipulative
apart.
shit I have ever
The
heard.
heart, the heart grows fonder, Demetrius.
Oh my God.
You're apart.
We will
You don't
stop.
have to be together.
Who told you that?
I lived through it.
You went to extreme measures. You even learned another fucking language. Like, so you ain't normal.
Oh, I'm not normal. I'm the one in this room that's not normal.
Yes, out of everyone in here, you are the one.
Yep, that definitely seems to fall in line.
Oh my God! I got a text in 41. That checks. Hold on,
Yeah,
let me
you
check.
can't argue with the logic.
419-345-3375. Stop with the soulmate. You think if she was born in China, she couldn't find her soulmate because he isn't there?
Yeah.
So soulmate is a thing. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
See, Kelly?
I believe
Do you agree? There's only one, is there only
No.
one soulmate?
No.
No.
I don't believe there's only one. But
What does that mean?
I
So
believe
that
that
means
there's
that-
many people out there that can be your soulmate. I do. And it doesn't have to be men. I mean, it could be like a very good friendship.
Oh, slow that down.
Slow that down. Really? You think so? But it's not. If there's other. So if you didn't meet this soulmate, you're saying I could meet another soulmate. Then is that really a soulmate?
Yeah, it depends. I think so. Yeah, I think there's
Look.
many different people out there for you, depending.
Souls are like the
That's
same.
interesting.
They're like the same brand of sock. They just
But it's
don't
not the exact
necessarily
same
have
sock.
to be the same color.
Right.
Right. So as long as it's the same brand, you can match your souls. Right. They just may look a little off, but it's the same brand.
What about you, Kate? Do you think that there's more than one soulmate?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Really?
I think it's you go through different stages in life for sure.
So you think do you think your man now is your soulmate?
The answer is yes.
One of them.
Yeah.
The
for
answer
sure.
is yes.
And then, but if he wasn't there, you could find another soulmate. You think there's another soulmate out there?
Maybe,
but then,
maybe
but
not.
that doesn't.
I
But
don't-
doesn't that take away the whole thing of a soulmate? A soulmate is you and this other person.
A soulmate
If
is
you
not
believe
real.
that, if you
Stop.
believe there's other soulmates out
I
there,
think that
I
soulmates
think that
only
takes
are
away.
in Disney and I mean.
What do you mean?
There's not.
It's not a real thing.
No.
But that's why I asked. But you guys said that you do believe
But I
in that.
believe there's multiple people that you can. I don't even know
I
how to
think
explain
like a lot
it.
of women consider their friends their soulmates.
Yeah.
Like that's
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And those come in different stages too.
Yeah.
I never heard
sure.
of that. Really, that's interesting. All right. So, Demetrius, should she move
No.
to Virginia?
No.
Not a chance in hell. All right. K2,
No.
Kelly,
No, sweet girl.
I say go. Follow your dream, girl. Follow his dream.
Follow his dream.
You're young. I bet. Just
Yeah,
move.
hitch your star to his wagon.
I mean,
says no woman ever.
I know there's probably I know you're gonna miss a lot of that's going on here in Toledo, but come on, it's Toledo.
There's a lot. Come on. There's a lot going on in Toledo.
Not if you're young, though. I mean,
every
if you
weekend
think,
there's something going on.
But if
in
you
Toledo.
if you
multiple,
but if you think Toledo is like if you've lived here your whole life, I mean, and you think this is the great dude, there's a whole world out there.
Trust me, Virginia ain't the move.
How do you know?
Let me just tell you that real quick. Virginia is just a bunch of little cities like Toledo in it.
I've never been.
But I lived in Norfolk. I've been
yeah.
So Virginia.
Norfolk is great.
Oh my God, it is the armpit of the world.
Is it?
What are you talking about? Yuck.
Oh my God. All right. Why? I don't know. I just think. I mean, dude. I lived in Dubuque, Iowa. So,
I had a woman.
That is the armpit.
When
of the world.
when I was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia. Just to let me tell you the class of people that go there.
Mm.
I had a woman run out in front of my car. She looked like she was being chased by somebody. I stopped my car and rolled the window down, and she went, "Suck your dick for $5." And I was like, "You almost got ran over for a $5 blowjob."
But let me ask you this. So, when it comes to Toledo, I mean, there's nothing wrong with Toledo.
No,
but
there isn't.
do you feel that you would have failed if this is the only place you've ever lived? Like, there's better places out there.
This is the only place I've ever lived. Do you think I'm failing?
No, I mean, do you feel you're failing?
No.
If you don't never lived anywhere else,
No.
so you have no desire to live anywhere else.
I really don't know.
Really? What about you, Kelly?
I mean, I've lived not a lot of other places, but I mean, I do love Toledo. I do. I miss Toledo.
That's not the question.
When I didn't live in Toledo.
But the question was, if you only lived in Toledo your whole life, don't you think that you were missing something?
Well,
an experience?
It's like if you haven't traveled anywhere overseas your whole life, are you missing something?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never gone to England. I've never gone to
yes.
Paris. I've never gone overseas, and I think if I go through my life and never make it over there, then I feel that my life has missed something, missed an opportunity.
But I mean, you can travel and experience states.
Because it's not that Virginia's not that far, right? If you to go in the weekends or whatever,
No,
maybe.
That's just, yeah.
Isn't it 6 hours or something? I don't even know.
I would drive home every time I didn't have duty.
I did get it. Really?
My mom was like, "Are you in the Navy?" I'm like,
You're always
miss
home.
you, mommy.
Oh, it's funny because Colleen's daughter, her oldest, went to spring break in Florida. She's 18, and she left Saturday, and then yesterday morning she's like, "Can I come home?" I'm like, really? I'm like, I know when I was 18, dude, I'm in Tijuana. I'm wherever I could go. But she's like, one day she's supposed to be there 5 days, and she's one day she's like, I want to come home. I'm like, what? I did get a text in 419-345-3375. I recently asked my son in Austin, Texas, and I realized Toledo is so small. There's so much more out there. The only reason I'm here is because that's where I was raised. Yeah, it's a great sentiment. I totally agree. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff out there. I mean, I've lived in a bunch of places. Demetrius, you lived in a bunch of places, but these two haven't. They're fine with it. So maybe as long as you get to travel in some cool places, maybe
I don't know.
Scratches the itch. What?
Sometimes it makes the itch worse.
What do you mean?
I really want to live in Manhattan.
Do you really? New York?
I love New York City. The time I spent there, if there was ever a place where honestly I could say where I felt at home, it was New York City.
Really? If you didn't live here, then Kelly, where's the one other place that you would want to live?
I don't know.
Really?
I think
you never thought of it?
I'm fairly a chameleon. I think I can pretty much go anywhere. I used to live in Chicago. I love Chicago.
Really?
Yeah. But even when I hang if I go to LA, I feel at home in LA. I felt at home in New York City. I mean, I feel like I could live anywhere depending. The problem for me now is I have grandbabies.
Yeah, you
And
want to be there with them.
I mean, I'm not going anywhere.
Well, and that's what I mean. I've lived in probably 10 cities, and I always say there's always good and bad to every city. If you choose to find the good stuff, there's great hidden places in every city.
Right.
And if you choose to be like I'm in Dubuque, Iowa, well then that's what your experience is gonna be. You're just in some crappy place, some crappy hellhole. K2, what about you? Where would you live if you didn't live here? Where would you want to live?
I don't think there's anywhere.
Really? Oh my God, that's so crazy to me. For me, it's either San Diego or San Antonio. I mean, both places that I love. That I've only been a handful of times, probably, but I love both of them. God, what?
That's San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I don't think you'd like Texas. I
Well,
think
you
you'd
have
fit
family
in.
there?
I think you fit more in Austin, but I don't think
Really?
you would dig the rest of Texas.
I love San Antonio. I've been there several times, but and then San Diego is just the most beautiful city in the country. I mean, sunny
But
and
isn't it
sunny
super
and 70
expensive?
every day. I got a text in. I'm born and raised, and I'd miss my family too much and grandbabies. I know I couldn't deal with bad traffic either. So Toledo is it for you. All right, let's take a break. Here is traffic. That's the inbox issue for today. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm K2 the Baroness on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning. Traffic cams are showing that there's no delays out there. Roadways are clear. Traffic's flowing. Let us know if you see something out there. Taylor Kia, where you pay what we pay. When you buy your new vehicle at Taylor Kia of Toledo, you get employee pricing. Let us know what you're looking for and we'll sell it to you at our cost. This is a limited time offer. To learn more, visit us at TaylorKiaToledo.com or give us a call at 419-842-8811 to speak with a team member today. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. Today we're going to have some rainfall right around 10:30 for just about a half hour. After that, it's going to be sunny skies with a high of 50 and low overnight of 38. Tomorrow morning we are going to have some rainfall just again for about a half hour around 6 a.m. Right now it's 38 outside. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices and thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. For convenient locations, Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm K2 and Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
That's it, my friends over at State Line Sauce, the #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. Doesn't matter what you put it on, it's going to be absolutely delicious, and there's a flavor that suits you. Check them out at the Toledo Farmers Market. That's another, boy, living in Toledo, the Farmers Market is a great little find. You will love it there. Every Saturday morning they're out there as well with State Line Sauce. Get some free samples. Get you a bottle. It's $9.99 for a bottle, and you will not regret it, my friend. I'm telling you. Go to State Line Sauce. And online, it's at statelinessauceco.com. Get sauce.
Hey, it's Stephen B. Hardy from the Andrew Z and Demetrius in the Morning Show. Pumped to tell you about our newest sponsor at Holy Grail Wellness. Holy Grail is the newest and hottest name in the weight loss game, with all kinds of amazing options to choose from to get you a big head start on your weight loss journey. Stop in at 200 Airport Highway in Wasion or call and ask for Kendra or Callie at 419-388-7760. Join me on my journey while starting yours today at Holy Grail Wellness.
Talking insurance. We're talking insurance with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company. And what separates him, being an independent insurance agent, from an insurance agent that works at one of those big insurance companies?
There's typically 3 ways people can get insurance. One is if you just want to go online or call an 800 number and just get a call center or someplace. And there's nothing wrong with that if you know what you're looking for. Another way is there are agents who work with just one company. And then the next step is an independent agent. And it's an agent who represents you for multiple companies, and they help you find the best coverage and the best company for you. And all I want people to do is find an agent who they can work with and that they like. It doesn't have to be me, but make sure that you're having somebody who's looking out for you, because insurance can be complicated. And with insurance, you're paying for peace of mind. So you want to make sure you have that peace of mind, and when something comes up, that you have the coverage that you need.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
Love is in the air at Skinology Face Bar. This Valentine's Day, treat yourself to their exclusive pampering specials. They have a facial special, a luxurious 45-minute treatment for only $50. A head spa facial, that's the one I got, a 60-minute scalp facial and 30-minute facial for $145, or a massage special, 60 minutes therapeutic massage for only $99. Go to skinologyfacebar.com for details. It is a beautiful, gorgeous space on Monroe Street, and you have to check it out. That is Skinology Face Bar.
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. Also brought to you by Skinology, Furniture Palace, Riggin Insurance, and Holy Grail Wellness, and State Line Sauce Company. Now back to Andrew Z. and Demetrius in the morning. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius Nicodemus, Kelly Lance, the Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty, and K2, the Baroness. Time for the Sex, Love, and Relationship Report for today. Here are reasons why wives cannot stand their husbands.
They breathe.
They don't feel heard or valued in conversations. Even amid a stressful routine or an emotional conflict, partners should feel empowered and supportive in speaking their mind and feeling heard in response. Relationships don't simply go away when there's an ounce of uncertainty or anxiety. It's necessary for partners to have the capacity to have uncomfortable conversations, but in an empathetic way. Arguments feel unproductive and hurtful. Many of the reasons wives don't like their husbands is because they usually revolve around feeling unheard and unsupported in voicing their needs, setting boundaries, and connecting on a deeper level. What was that groan for? What is that?
Can I ask a question?
No. What?
How much empathy are you supposed to show when something's stupid?
That is actually a really good question.
When something is stupid,
but
when something is,
because
do I have to feed it and make it feel valid?
It's actually a great question.
If it's stupid.
It's a great question, but why are you the arbiter of stupid?
I'm not the arbiter of stupid. We all know what stupid is.
No, that's not
we
true.
We all know what stupid is.
But see, that's where you're getting it wrong. I think what's stupid to you might not, like me talking about Trader is stupid to you. But to K2, it's like, yes, I want to talk about Trader.
And you two bonded over that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you noticed that I didn't have to participate in that. I didn't have to show empathy for something, and you didn't bring it to me because you knew that I thought it was stupid.
So something that you feel is stupid.
So can we?
Do you have to fake interest? Do you have to fake listening? If something that you feel is stupid.
We're having an argument, right? Mm-hmm. We're in a relationship.
Okay.
And one of us is clearly stupid. And it could be
as a person,
yeah,
or the
it
conversation.
Could be, and let's just in the conversation.
Oh, okay.
One of us is clearly stupid in this conversation.
Yeah.
And I'll even say it's me.
Okay,
right? It's me. I'm clearly behaving stupidly in this conversation.
Okay.
How much of a responsibility do you have as my partner to make me feel heard and validated?
It's a great question because I think you are the type of person that's like, this is stupid. I'm not gonna entertain this conversation when it's not stupid to them. So you need to entertain the conversation.
No,
you have to.
And that is a crazy thing.
Why? It's
I
not
don't
crazy.
have to. Look. What blows my mind is saying that I have to feed stupidity because it's important to someone. Because it's important to you. Look. All that does is reinforce your stupid. Then I'm not going to reinforce your stupid. I would much rather use one of Andrew's big Fire Force fighting feet and stomp that bitch out.
Go, Kelly. What were you going to say?
I listen to stupid all day. So like when I get home and stupid is brought to me, I don't want to deal with stupid. So like that's terrible. It's absolutely terrible because the people at home is the people we should treat the best, but in the end, it's the people that we know love us, so we don't have the patience that we should.
If we're being honest,
that's the biggest backpedal I've ever heard.
It's the
truth. You're like, I don't want to deal with stupid, but these people love me.
Well, I know, but
I don't deal with people because I don't deal with stupid at home, which makes me the partner that I'm the one that is not.
Actually, this is great because if I'm being honest, I mean, if it's stupid to me, I won't engage either. I will check out, or you can tell the difference between if I'm actually interested. I don't think it's.
I just don't even acknowledge you're speaking
But
to
if
me.
Which is worse.
That's way worse.
I know, but it's how I can't. I know if I speak, I'm gonna hurt your feelings.
Right?
Wow.
It's like you look at me and
That's
you're
such,
like, you are
that's
lucky.
such a, that's
that
a
I'm,
dude mentality.
Like I'm deaf on dumb.
That is really a dude mentality, Kelly. 419-345-3375. Is that the very definition of empathy, though? Listening to someone, even though you think it sounds dumb.
It's definitely a character flaw in me. I'm admitting it, but I'm bad.
Another one says, sounds like gender affirmation. Dumb. If I call you a dude and you get all bent out of shape, that ain't on me. Now, if I keep on, then that's insulting. I'm not responsible for your feelings. All right. More of these things that wives cannot stand about their husbands. They don't feel prioritized. That is a big one. I mean, you got these dudes that they're golfing, they're going out on Monday Night Football and Tuesday Night Football and Sunday Night Football and Wednesday Night Football and Thursday Night Football, and then weekends. Like, dude, like obviously, clearly, I'm not a priority. Like, I'm just here to be your maid and your child birther and your child giver. And you do not care about me, but I keep all your shit in order at home so you can go out and have fun, you motherfucker.
Well, first of all, I barely go out. And,
okay.
And you show me a guy who's going out every day of the week who's married. I will show you a guy who probably will be married for another 4 weeks.
But I think
that is not a thing.
I think women that don't feel prioritized is a big thing.
What is like? Are you supposed to be the number one thing?
Yeah. Your partner, yes.
The number one thing.
Yes. Okay. And some people even say more than your kids.
Oh, you should be.
And maybe for most people that's not the case. But if you're not but behind the kids, you need to be number two.
No, because
absolutely.
Actually, in marriage,
which is why you failed.
In marriage counseling, they tell you you're supposed to put your spouse above your children.
Okay.
Your children should never go in front of your spouse.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. But some people don't believe that. But I'm saying either way, one or two, it has to be your spouse.
Like when you say priority,
your partner,
right? And that means, like, my priority. If you're my priority, that means I have to take care of you, right? That means that yes, it does. That you are a priority, which means that I have to do things to make sure that you are taken care of.
If I get
so that means I have to go to work because my job means that if I go to my job, it allows me to take care of you. So my job is a priority for me to be able to take care of you, which is my number one priority, right? Now, I also have to pay bills. Those bills need to be paid because you need to be comfortable because you are my number one priority. I need to keep food in the fridge. Your belly needs to be full. You need to be warm. You need to be taken care of. You need clothes on your back. All these things are priorities that I have to accomplish so I can take care of you, my number one priority.
Go ahead, Cal.
First of all, I think that today that's very traditional. I mean, that's not really the case that all the time that the woman needs someone to take care of them.
Right. Which I think
or
maybe
needs
that
the money to buy, to live.
Which maybe that fundamental flaw is why you are having the problems in relationships that you are, because that is a thought thing that's not the case right in 2025.
I do feel as if, though, everybody has to have their own life, and that's okay. You don't always have to go out together. You don't always have to stay home together. If you do, you'd have to be respectful and, let people know what's going on. But bottom line is, I think that, if you're stuck in a situation where you feel you are not the priority, you need to make yourself the priority. You need to figure out why you're feeling that way.
Because he's not making you a priority. That's why you're feeling that way. He's every time something comes up, he's picking that over you. And of course there's things you have to do, but I'm talking about more. It's more of the elective stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Get a life then.
But here's the thing. It doesn't say priority doesn't say exclusive. It means, hey, I need to be a priority more than other stuff. And if you're not doing that, then that's an issue. And that's why I hate you as a man. I'm just saying. That's why I can't stand your husband.
It seems to me, and this just seems to be my observation, that men have so many issues right now, especially when it comes to dating, is because women want, just my experience, they want a strong man. They want a man that provides security. They want a man that can provide some kind of stability. But yet they want a man that listens to all their problems and understands and doesn't talk, who's just a sounding board. And then they want a man who empathizes with all these other things. And you want all these things in one guy. And we have an issue trying to figure out which ones are the most important to you. Because if one of them slips, then the next thing you hear is this dude don't do this dude don't do that, this dude don't do this. And this dude doesn't do this. He's too sensitive here. He's not sensitive enough here. He does this too much, or he's too traditional, or he's not traditional enough. Well, what the fuck is it?
Wow. Wow. Well, for instance, okay, this one here, this is a good one. This is number 4. This is why men or women hate their husbands, because they take on the burden of all household chores. And it goes back to Demetrius, where you're like, or Kelly says that it's not necessarily the case that he's making all the money anymore. So here's the thing. So it has evolved to where now she's having to make money, she's having to contribute, she's having to do all this other stuff, and she's still doing all the chores. So you've added all this stuff over these years, and she's still got to do everything at home, which that has not evolved. What has evolved is that now she has to help you in the financial department. What has not evolved is you don't help doing the other things,
Oh my God.
like the kids' homework, like watching the kids, taking the kids to practice,
Now,
and doing
see,
all that
first
stuff.
of all,
So that's
now
why
you're
she's
just-
pissed at
see,
you.
That's
why
bullshit.
You
That's
are an
bullshit.
asshole.
You are a manipulative dick. And I will say this, because it is unfair to assume that a man has checked out of every aspect of his house.
Not all men.
That is
There are no-
exactly what you've said.
there are no
He doesn't
absolutes.
participate. He doesn't help with homework.
Yes.
He doesn't drop off at practice.
Truth.
He doesn't do laundry.
Truth.
He doesn't cook.
Truth.
He doesn't clean.
Truth.
That is everything in the fucking house.
Yes, truth.
So you're saying this man just fucking shows up, sits down, and doesn't do dick?
Once he gets home,
Shut
or
the
he
fuck
goes
up.
out with his, or he goes out with his friends.
Don't be dumb.
I'm telling you.
See, this is a conversation I'm checking out of. Because it's dumb.
It's not dumb.
That is dumb.
It's what happens.
You are talking about extreme examples of people who just show up.
No,
That
no,
is
no,
not
no.
the truth.
This is here's the difference: is the extreme example is one that does help with all that stuff. That you consider that the norm. That is still the extreme, my friend, and
No,
that's
it's
were
not.
that's where you've got
no,
it
it's
twisted.
not. You were talking.
Absolutely.
You were making every man seem like he
I
just
didn't say
walks
every-
in the house.
there are no
like,
absolutes.
well, a majority of men
Yes, a majority,
walk
yes,
into the house
absolutely.
and don't contribute shit after
Yes.
they do their 8 hours of work.
Yes.
They don't do yard work. They don't help with homework. They don't clean.
Well,
they don't do any of this. And let me.
I've done
Can
extensive
I just-
research, and that is still the case.
can I just-
a woman does more of the things at home by a far majority. Period.
You know, this is not 1869. You
Agreed.
do not have to take your laundry to the river and wash it on a rock. All you have to do is move it from one machine to another.
Wow.
You ain't washing your dishes with just your hands. All you got to do is put it in a machine and hit a button.
Wow.
Now,
Well,
let's go deeper.
You hit the button.
Because let me just say this. Oh, and all the help with homework that you're doing, you're just putting them in front of a program that offers tutoring for your child, and then you're walking away and shoving bonbons in your mouth, talking about all the bullshit you hate to see on The View.
Go ahead, Kelly. Because you were trying to defend him. Go ahead. Defend that. Defend that. Defend that.
Yeah. Well, I can't.
Idiocy.
I cannot.
Of course you cannot.
I cannot.
You can, you just refuse to.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And real quick, another reason that women hate their men is because they feel constantly criticized. They say that experience is the most harmful thing to a marriage, urging partners to feel constantly invalidated and unheard by the person they're supposed to trust the most. A lack of physical intimacy in their relationship. They have mismatched life goals with their husbands. Anyway, there you go. That's just a few of the things why women cannot stand their husbands.
And tomorrow we will go over a list of why men can't stand their wives.
It doesn't matter. 419-345-3375. I did get a text saying, can we just get the opinions from people on the show who are in a relationship? Sit down, Demetrius. Damn. All right. Whew, that is your sex, love, and relationship report for today. That is the show. You have an amazing Monday. Enjoy this amazing weather. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Bye-bye.